Hi guys! So for today's video, I wanted to do a look finally using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I'm so excited with the look I came up with today. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. It would start thundering the moment I'm about to start filming. My hair is a mess today. Anyway, I want to start off with the eyes like always. Lately I've been loving priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape. The skin on my eyelids is getting thinner, and therefore I just think that something more full coverage is necessary. And I'm buffing that in using this new brush. It's the Morphe M173. I love it. This is a pretty great brush. Now I'm just gonna set that using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I think I'm gonna use the yellow shade just because I don't have any other use for it, but I figure, I might as well get some sort of use out of it. So I'm just gonna use that because it doesn't really matter what color I set it down with, as long as it's set down, because it gets really tacky and I don't want it to crease. Now jumping straight into the palette. I'm so excited to finally be playing around with this. I mean, I've played around with it like a lot, but not on camera. So I think I have like a look in mind. Let's see if it goes as planned, because you know how that always never goes as planned. So yeah, this is the palette, and just so you guys know, I'm just gonna let you know that I did order another one for a giveaway. Just stay tuned for that. It's not going to be in this video, but it will be soon. Oh, look at it. Isn't it so pretty? I absolutely love it. I love the shade selection. I love everything. I'm going to start with the shade Creamsicle, which is this one right here. And that's going to go all over the crease. And this brush is the Morphe E27. I love this brush. It just came in my month's Live Glam Morphe subscription service situation. And oh my god, I love this brush so much. I'm just gonna build up this color because it's pretty warm, and that's pretty much the only warmth we're gonna get in this look. Now I'm gonna take the shade Pukey. That's gonna go right under. Again, pretty much the only warmth in this look. Then I just want to take a bit more Creamsicle just over top. Now I'm gonna take a Sigma E55 shader brush, and I'm gonna take a mix of Jada and Enchanted. I find that if I mix them, it gives me the exact shade that I would like, which is like a pretty deep teal situation. And that's going in the outer corner, blending upward, but not too much. This could be where I really mess this up, but I really want to do a halo eye, so I'm gonna try it. So I'm putting some of that same mixture in the inner corner. I'm not really that good at halo eyes. I always seem to mess them up and not really get the halo effect to come through, so hopefully that won't happen today. I'm just gonna take a MAC 217 brush, and it has no product on it, and just like blend that really well. Just gonna keep building up that color and blending it to get to my desired shade. Just gonna go back in with some Pukey. Sounds so weird that I'm saying that. Just go back in with some Pukey. And just blend all any harsh lines that I have. Now I'm gonna go in with some concealer. One needs to conceal where you're putting the sparkle. So that's what I'm doing. This is the shade Pool Party right here. So I'm going to take the same brush I was using to blend before, like the two colors that are on the inner and outer corner, and just make sure that concealer line is dry. And then I'm going to go back in with Pukey. And then I'm going to go back in with the Jada and Enchanted. Now I'm blending with the same MAC 217 brush. I'm going to go back in again one more time. Hopefully the last time. And blend once more. Now I'm going to take this glitter eyeliner from BH Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Synergy, and that's just going over the center of the lid. Just gives it that extra oomph. Just touching up the outer edges. That's just not enough glitter for me, so I'm gonna go in with this glitter from BH Cosmetics, and it's a loose glitter in the shade Pearl. I'm gonna just take a bit, like a tiny bit of lash glue, because that's the only glue I have, and hopefully this will work. I just want a bit of chunky glitter. This is the only chunky glitter that I have that I think would go, and I got this from superglitters.com. It was $1, and this is the shade Magellans Spark. I have no idea. Diffusing the edges again once more. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Lily lashes in the style NYC. I'm gonna put them on off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so moving on to the face. Sorry if you hear the rain. My favorite combination of primers would be these two. The Too Faced Hangover RX for hydration and the Bye Bye Pores by It Cosmetics to cover the pores I have in my T-zone. I need some lip balm. My lips are so dry, it's ridiculous. This is from Murad and it's the Soothing Skin and Lip Care. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and I absolutely love this foundation. It is very full coverage, so you want to be careful with how much you apply. I'm going to take the Morphe Y6 brush and buff that into the skin. I've been loving this brush lately because of Laura Lee, but this foundation might be too thick for me to blend this out. I stopped liking foundation brushes because I feel like the final result makes me look really streaky, but I can always go over this with a beauty blender. I think because this is so thick and full coverage that this brush just does not work. You usually want to use a brush to get fuller coverage foundation. Like if you really like full coverage, then yeah, go for a brush because the beauty blender will definitely absorb a lot of your product. But in the case of this foundation, I think I need to use a blender just to blend everything afterwards. For concealer, of course, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. To set my under eyes, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I told you is new for me, and I love it. And I'm taking the lightest shade right here and just pressing that under the eyes. Now I'm going to cream contour using the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. I've never used this before, it's brand new. Let's see if it works as a contour. Let's see how we can fix the mess that just happened. So I'm gonna take the same foundation brush that I was using earlier and just buff it in those areas that completely messed up my whole makeup look. Now I'm gonna take an actual contour shade because clearly that didn't work, and this one in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Now I'm going to bake under the contour just to make sure that everything is all gone. And I'm using the Laura Mercier loose setting powder, translucent powder, whatever the hell it's called, that I actually really don't like. And right away I'm just going to take it and blend it upwards. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. Eyebrows are done. Now let's do the lower lash line. I'm going to take a mix of Pukey and Creamsicle, just because I really want it to be smoked out. Next, on a Morphe E18 brush, I'm taking the mix of Jada and Enchanted, and that's going in the inner and outer corner, just like before. Then I'm gonna take the same brush we were just using, and then the same brush we were using on the top on our lids to blend out the two colors. I'm gonna take the same brush just to blend. Then for the center of the lid, I'm taking a Morphe M168 brush. It's tiny, and I'm taking obviously the shade Pool Party. I'm gonna take the same glitter liner we used on the top. Finally, I'm going to highlight my brow bone and inner corner using this shade, which is called Beam. Loving that inner corner. To finish off the face, I'm gonna take the BH Cosmetics Backlight Highlight 6 color palette, and it's new to me. And I'm gonna take this shade, which is called Queen with a K. Because it's blue, I'm a little nervous about it, so I'm gonna go in with the light hand first, and then I'm gonna build it up, but I kind of think it'll match, you know, the blue in my eyes, so I'm kind of excited about it. All right, I'm gonna use some strobe, which is just a plain white, and just see if I can sort of mute it down a bit. I'm gonna take some more of strobe down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm gonna go back in and contour my nose, because I always forget to do that. For blush, I'm gonna use Bobbi Brown in the shade Nectar, and this is like the only one that I have out right now because I still haven't unpacked my makeup, let's just be real. So that's why I'm using it. I'm just gonna like take my beauty blender and just like pat in the highlight a little bit because I feel like it's a bit too much. I need mascara on my lower lashes, duh. And I think I'm gonna go for a white liner on my lower lash line. And lastly for lips, I'm taking the Tarteist lip paint in the shade Birthday Suit. Can't forget setting spray, so the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Lately I've been loving pressing my beauty blender as soon as I'm done. I feel like it makes my makeup last a lot longer while it's still wet with setting spray. I did learn this from Laura Lee. I do watch like all of her videos and I think she's awesome. So I've been following that tip and it has helped me a lot. So yeah. So this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this look, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and while you're down there, hit that notification bell to be notified for future uploads, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!